Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing my Euro 2024 predictions. Let's go. So starting off with Group A, we've got Germany, Hungary, Scotland and Switzerland. So for me, Germany has to go first. They're the hosts of the Euros, and looking at the squad, it's actually really good. They've got players like Florian Wirtz, Jamal Musiala. My only problem with Germany is that the striker problem, because all good teams like France, England, they've got Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe. Most teams have got an experienced striker who knows how to score goals. But my only problem with Germany is that they've got good strikers like Undav, Havertz, and a few more names who are playing in the Bundesliga as well, and they've done really well this season, but I can't remember their names. They're not really experienced, and I don't think that they'll be the vocal point that Julian Nagelsmann wants in the Germany squad. So that's my only problem with that. So yeah, they'll come first. Now, the tough thing is to decide who comes second. So it's Hungary, Scotland and Switzerland. Starting with Hungary, they've actually had a really good run of form. I think they haven't lost in about 10 games. They've also had that Nations League win over England. I think Germany in the same group. They did really well in the Nations League. And they've got some good players like Szoboszlai, Saleh, Orban at the back, I think. They've got some other players. They could do well. But the second spot for me is Switzerland. Switzerland's just about take it, just because they've got experience in the competition. The last Euros they beat France in the round of 16. They've got players like Xhaka, who's regained his form this season. They've got players like Kobil, Shaqiri can step up at these moments, Akafa up front, Akanji at the back, he's done really well in Man City this season. I reckon they will come second. Even though Scotland haven't won in the last 8 games and Hungary haven't lost in the last 10 games, those are rough amount of games, I still think Scotland's going to come third. Just because I might be a little biased here because I'm in the United Kingdom, so I kind of want Scotland to get somewhere. But I just don't think that Hungary will step up in this moment. I think there'll be people are expecting Hungary to be the dark horses, but I really don't see it. I think they'll come dead last. Scotland will manage to take it away. Scott McTominay with the last minute header. Let's go with that. Now Group B is what some people call the group of death. I wouldn't call it the group of death, but I understand why people would, because they've got 3 top teams in Croatia, Italy and Spain, but then one team that's gonna go 4th. Albania unfortunately is gonna finish 4th. They have a decent squad, to be fair. I can't remember all the names. They have Breuer from Chelsea, they have Haizash, I think he's a left back. I can't really remember every player, but they do have some decent talents. But they're, compared to Croatia, Italy, Spain, nowhere near. And now this is the tough thing, to where you're going to place these teams. But first for me is Spain. I think that Spain are looking really good. My only problem might be few positions where they may be lacking that quality, that just real star power. They've got talents like Lamine Yamal, I think Pedri if he's not injured. I'm not sure about injuries, but I think Pedri's not injured. They've got a solid back line, but it's just like a few positions where you might be able to improve, and that's what I'm not totally sure about. And then you've got Croatia and Italy. So the thing with Italy is that the time recording, they've got loads of injuries, and like injuries on Scalvini and some other players who are important for the squad. Tonali's out on suspension, for example. And Croatia, doesn't matter how good they are, they're getting to the older side, the whole squad. And I don't know if they can do it again. Can they do it again? Based on the amount of injuries Italy have, I think that Croatia will come second. I think that Italy will come third. They might struggle just a bit in that first stages of the tournament. Group C, the group that England's in. Looking at that, England's first. I'm not even being biased, but England will finish first. They've literally got Harry Kane, one of the best players in Bundesliga, Jude Bellingham, one of the best players in Liga. They've got Phil Foden, who got nominated as the Premier League Player of the Year, and they've just overall got a good squad. They've got good depth. I think as of recording, James Maddison is ruled out of the 20-man England squad. And James Maddison's a quality player. He had a really good start of the season, and he got dropped out of the England squad. That just shows how good the England squad is. They're going to do really well, and I think we all expect them to get to the higher stages of the tournament, but we'll see how that goes. So that's first. Then you've got Denmark, Serbia, Slovenia. So for me, Denmark comes second because Denmark came semi-finals to the last Euros. Overall, they've got a solid all-round squad. They've got some aging players like Eriksson, got Schmeichel in goal, who's kind of aging, but they've got some young players like Højlund and people like that. So I think they'll come second, yeah. And then Serbia, Slovenia. This might be a surprise, but I'm putting Slovenia over Serbia. Only reason is Serbia have loads of talent. They've got Tadic, Mitrovic, Vlahovic, Milenkovic, Savic. They've just got like such good players. But if you asked me this 2 years ago, I would have said they might be pushing for first. Even I would say second, but I could even say first. That's how much I rated the Serbia team 2 years ago. But now looking back at it, they just don't look good. I'm just being honest, they just don't look good. And Slovenia have Jan Oblak and Sesko, and I think they'll just pull something out of the bag and get third and possibly qualify for the next rounds. Group D, we've got Austria, France, Netherlands, Poland. This for me is the group of death. It's got 4 quality teams, and I think any team has a chance to come first, any team has a chance to come fourth. That's how good I think it is. First place is going to go to France. I think that just the quality of the squad is just outstanding, too much for all these other teams. And if they don't come first, I wouldn't be too surprised, but they should be coming first, basically. Just based on the squad itself, they just should come first. And then to follow up, I think it's going to be the Netherlands. I'm really interested in how the Netherlands go because the back line consists of Van Dijk, De Ligt, and it depends who they play at the back, but it might be Nathan Ake. They've also got Dumfries and Frimpong on the right, and I'm sure they've got some young left backs. I think Hato plays the Netherlands. Defence is actually looking quite good, so yeah. Then for third and fourth, you've got Austria, who under Ralf Rangnick have returned their form and they're looking really good. And then you've got Poland, my other favourite country other than England. Poland's going to come third. I'm being biased, right? Austria probably should finish above Poland, but I just think Poland will win. Austria have a really good team, but I think Poland will get the nod. Group E, you've got Belgium, Romania, Slovakia and Ukraine. Belgium should be winning this easily. The thing with Belgium is that it's kind of the opposite of the Netherlands, where they've got a really good attack, a really good midfield. De Bruyne, Trossard, Lukaku steps up in these big moments. You've got Tielemans, but it's just that the defence isn't really experienced. It doesn't look like world class. And they've got a world class keeper in Courtois, but not the defence. So, but I still think they'll come first. Then you got Romania, Slovakia, and Ukraine. Ukraine comes second. I think that the Ukraine are looking really good with Dovbyk, Skankov, and loads of other players as well. Mudryk. I think they'll do quite well in the tournament. Second is where I'm going to put them. Romania, Slovakia. It doesn't really matter where they go, but I'm going to put Romania over Slovakia. Seeing them, I think that they could have potential to do somewhat well, but yeah, it's either Romania or Slovakia. It's one of them will qualify, and I'm just going to go with Romania. Group F, you've got Czechia, Georgia, Portugal, and Turkey. Portugal come first. I think that's quite obvious. They're probably the favourites alongside England, Germany, France to win the Euros. And looking at that group, they should be coming first, basically. But Czechia, Georgia, and Turkey. I would say Georgia come last just because even though they've got Kvaratskhelia, I can't say his name, the Napoli winger, Kvaratskhelia. Yeah, but that's their main player. That's the player that's going to score the goals and pretty much drag their team if they're going to do something. But I think they'll finish fourth. I don't see them going above Czechia or Turkey. And Czechia, Turkey, out of the two, I think I'm going to go with Turkey. Just because I really want to see Arda Güler in action and all those players in Turkey that are young and can show off their abilities and skills in Euros. So I really want them to come second. And so based on that, we've got Germany, Switzerland go through, Spain, Croatia, England, Denmark, France, Netherlands, Belgium, Ukraine, Portugal, Turkey, and now onto the third place teams. So finish with the most points I'm going to say Czechia goes first. That's the first team. Then I'm going to say Italy. Italy will win their game against Albania. Poland go through. And now it's just Scotland, Romania, Slovenia. And I reckon, well, it's really tough, you know, like, I don't think it's going to be Slovenia. So Romania or Scotland. I'm going to go Romania. I'm sorry, I did say that before about Scotland, but I'm going Romania. I reckon Romania will get to the knockouts. Now onto the knockout stage. So this is what it looks like here. And now let's start off with Spain, Czechia. Out of the two, Spain is going to go through. Czechia have got some good players like Schick. I think I can't pronounce some of the names, Jesus. And some other players, but yeah, Spain will just be too good for them. Germany, Denmark. Germany, I think that Denmark won't repeat what they did last Euros, and yeah, they'll go. Germany will beat them. Germany's hosting the Euros as well, so that always counts for something. Yeah, they'll win against Denmark. Portugal, Italy. Now this one's a closer one actually, because I reckon Italy will do better in the knockouts than they did in the groups, but Portugal is going to go through. Netherlands, Ukraine, that's also quite a tight one because actually Ukraine's attack looks actually really threatening. You know what? I'm going to go with Ukraine. I trust my gut. I think Ukraine will beat Netherlands and go against Portugal. Belgium, Poland. Now, this may be silly, but I'm gonna go with Poland only because, right, I think that Poland's team looks quite good and Belgium's defense just looks a bit shaky at times. So I'm just gonna go with Poland, but it doesn't really matter who goes there because the next one is France as Turkey. France is going to go through and France would beat, well, even if it was Belgium, France would beat them for me, so it doesn't really matter who goes through, but I really want Poland to go through. So, and then to finish off, we've got the last two. England beat Romania, there's no doubt about that. And then you got Switzerland versus Croatia. This one is actually a really tight one. This would be like such a good match. This is like a 50-50, this is like a flip of a coin. So I would say, because both these squads are quite experienced, but if I had to pick one of the two, I would go with Croatia. Spain versus Germany, Germany win. Spain, I think, are good, but they're not that good. I think Germany will beat them. And also Germany the host, like I said before, and I just think that counts for a lot more than Spain's ability. Portugal versus Ukraine, Portugal through. England versus Croatia, England go through. So I think this semi-final is literally everyone's semi-final unless Portugal go up against England in the quarterfinals. But Germany, France, Portugal and England are most people's semi-finals, right? Now, Germany or Portugal, who would I pick out of the two? That is the real question. Out of the two, most people I think would go Portugal because their team is just like really good. They've got Ronaldo, obviously, Bernardo Silva, Ruben Diaz, João Felix, João Cancelo, and they've got loads of young players as well, like João Neves from Benfica. Even though I've said all of that, it's going to be Germany. I think that Germany will get to the finals just because they're hosting the Euros. That's literally the only reason why they're beating Portugal. Like, Portugal have the better team, but I think that Germany will get through. Then you got France and England. I'm sorry, but it's not coming home. I can't see them going further than France in the Euros. If they do, great. I would love that. I would honestly love England to take it home or at least get to the final. But it's just I just don't believe it. Obviously my heart says that they should, but my brain says they won't. So that's what I'm going with. And then finally, Germany versus France in the final. This is the real question. Who's going to win the Euros? Germany and France. And I'm going to pick Germany. I'll pick Germany. Just because I think France isn't going to do it. I think the Champs, it's time to go. And Germany, like I said, they're hosting the Euros, so that counts for something. So I'm going to go with that. If you disagree with me or you agree with me, let me know down in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and like if you haven't. Make sure to share the video as it really does help a lot. Make sure to comment, like I said, down below. Tell me your thoughts down below in the comments right now. And yeah, this is my tournament bracket from the groups all the way to the knockouts, as you can see here. So thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.